It is that time of the week again. It is Tuesday night, 7:15-ish p.m. You know what that means. It's time for Dan D'Antoni Sports. As always, I am Dan Snyder, joined tonight by Dan O'Shea and Dan Beebe. It's the return of the Three Dan Band. Gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
Doing well.
Doing good.
That is good to hear. We got a pretty big show going on tonight. We've got a lot of college football to talk. We got some NFL to talk about. We're going to touch on it a tiny bit probably, but it's the start of the NBA season tonight. Normally we start every episode off with a poem. This week we're going to change it up just a little bit, and we're going to talk about something a little more serious than sports. Every week we come on here, we laugh, we yell, we have a good time, but recently something happened that really puts life into perspective. Now, just over a week ago, there was a limo crash that killed 20 people here in upstate New York, two of which I personally know. Now, I didn't know them very well, and when something like this happens, you don't have to know someone that well for an event like this to get to you, to bring you down, to make you feel sadness, grief, whatever it is that you feel. Life is precious, and it should be treated as such. Enjoy your time, because it could be over at any second. I guarantee none of those 20 people, those in the limo about to celebrate a birthday, those coming out of that store, just probably there to get some fruit, get some local produce, some goods. None of them expected that their life was going to end that day. No. So it really goes to show you that it could be over at any moment. And also make sure that you're making good life choices, responsible choices, as your actions can have a profound impact on people that you don't even know. So now, out of respect for the families, the communities, and all of those affected, we will have a moment of silence for those who lost their life and those who lost loved ones. Thank you. Oh, guys. So we're going to shift away from this somber mood feeling that I've been feeling all day today. It seems like today it really hit me. Even though this happened like 9 days ago, it seems like today is really the day that it's sticking out in my mind that, life is not permanent. To really put it into perspective, you're only here for such a short amount of time compared to what the Earth has gone through, has seen. We don't get 4 billion, 7 billion years, whatever it is. We get 60, 80, 100 if we're lucky. No. So every moment you have, every breath you take, enjoy it, cherish it, because one day you won't have it. But we're not going to let that get us down. We're going to talk about something a little bit more fun than what we were just talking about. And I came across this photo that I thought was really interesting. Dan O'Shea, I know you're not a fan of baseball, but do you have a baseball team that you root for that you used to be a fan of?
I was never really settled on, Yankees or I don't like Boston just because I hate Boston and all other things. My family are all Mets fans.
Dan O'Shea, we're having a hard time hearing you.
That's very strange. I don't know why that's happening.
Anyways.
Oh, technical difficulties.
Yes, technical difficulties. While Dan O'Shea regroups and gets everything under control, I'm going to explain exactly why it is that I'm asking and what exactly we're going to be looking at. I came across a chart, I guess you would call it, how much it costs to propose at every Major League Baseball stadium. Mm-hmm. So there's not much in the way of explaining what it is. I'm guessing like the kiss cam type of thing, or like a message board, the will you marry me kind of thing.
Most common ones, yeah.
Yeah. And so I thought it was really interesting to see how much each team charges for you to propose at their ballpark. Some are surprisingly very cheap. Some are surprisingly very expensive. Me being an A's fan, let's see if you guys can guess. How much do you think it costs to propose to your significant other at Oak.co Coliseum?
Let's say about it's about $800.
$800. What do you think, Dan O'Shea?
It ain't cheap. Let's call it a cool 1,000.
At Oakland Alameda County Coliseum to propose at an Oakland Athletics baseball game, it's going to run you a cool $85.
What?
One of the more cheaper ones.
$85.
That's so affordable.
Yeah, that's not the cheapest. The Pittsburgh Pirates, $39 gets you a wedding advertisement.
I'll be going there for mine.
Yeah.
I'll make note of that.
Yeah. See, those of you who fly to these exotic destinations, maybe on a beach somewhere, spending a lot of money to propose, all you have to do is just go to Pittsburgh, and there you go, $39.
So go
What about like Yankees or something?
All right, we'll do that. Yankees. How much do you think it costs at Yankee Stadium?
Given this other evidence, I'm gonna guess $200.
What do you think, Dan Beebe?
$1,200.
To propose at Yankee Stadium, it is $100.
That's still not bad, more, but
that is a way cheaper than I thought it would be.
Dan Beebe, you are a St. Louis Cardinals fan. How much do you think it costs? They play at Busch Stadium, right?
Yeah. Yep.
At Busch Stadium, Busch. How much do you think it costs to propose to your significant other at Busch Stadium?
There's a joke in there about a bird in the hand versus two in the bush.
Yeah, probably.
So we said the Yankees were 100. I'll go right in the middle. I'll say $80.
You're saying $80. What do you think, Dan O'Shea?
How much was it at Oakland?
Oakland was $85.
St. Louis. I'll say 70.
That's still a fairly big market. So
St. Louis is the third most expensive at $500.
Damn.
500?
Yes.
You said the Yankees was 100?
Yes.
Who the hell does St. Louis think they are?
Well, the Yankees probably get it a lot more often.
True.
Yeah.
But
who's the most expensive?
That would be let's. Dan O'Shea already know. I'm sorry, Dan Beebe already knows this. Dan O'Shea, let's see if you can guess.
Who the most expensive one is?
Yes.
Can you have a hint?
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers is exactly correct.
Yeah, they're mine the whole way.
Guess how much?
It's fucking LA.
Yeah.
Guess how much?
You know, with Magic in there, it had to be quite a bit.
Well, if 500 is the third most expensive, then I'm going to them for, let's say, $750.
$750 is incorrect.
No, too low.
Yeah. So the Dodgers most expensive at $2,500.
Oh my
god. So here, imagine this beautiful scene. You're in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. You're at a Dodgers game. You got your beautiful, soon-to-be fiance sitting right next to you. You're at a playoff game, perhaps. So not only are you out $2,500 because you proposed, but Clayton Kershaw just blew the game for you.
Yeah. Yep.
So that might cost you $2,500 and a marriage. All right. So the Dodgers have the audacity to charge $2,500. Like I said, least expensive, the Pirates, most expensive, Los Angeles. Some of the other notable ones we'll just go through. Let's see, we've got the Red Sox charging cool $350.
Yeah, that's
The Giants charging a cool $175. Cubs also $175. Then we've got the Nationals with the second most at $1,500. And 1, 2, 3, 4 teams charging $500. So the Cardinals, the Marlins, the Rays, and the Astros all charge $500. There are 5 teams that don't even allow you to propose at their state. Well, not allow you to propose. That won't help you propose at their stadiums. Those assholes would be the Blue Jays, the Angels, of course, the Royals, the Orioles, and the New York Mets, because their philosophy is, if we can't be happy, neither can you.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Isn't that some... It's not relevant to anything, but it's some fun information, right?
Definitely. I mean, and you said...
That was fun.
You had said the Giants were 175?
Giants were 175, yeah.
Okay. Well, granted, if you're a Dodgers fan, I just throw it in the San Fran. I mean, it's basically,
You're right there.
Yeah, you're right there.
Or if you want to save a little bit of money, go to the Padres, $55.
Even better.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Go all the way down to San Diego.
What about the Angels?
They're one of the ones that don't allow you to.
Oh, sorry, you did say that. I was just thinking. I was just off track. I was like, wait, Angels, LA. Okay. So yeah, they don't allow you, and then the other team in LA charges you a buttload. So I guess you're just screwed if you want to do that in LA.
Exactly.
Like Giants and that's the thing though. Like Dodgers Giants are a pretty bitter rivalry. Even more so now with the Padres. One team not being as well, but still a pretty decent rivalry. So yeah, you want to promote it, just throw over to your rivals' park, I guess.
Yeah, the Reds, the Rockies, and the Braves all at $50.
No.
The White Sox and the Padres $55. Tigers $75. Mariners $115. Rangers $200. Brewers $250. Diamondbacks $250. Twins $209. Cubs $175. Indians $400.
Indians.
Phillies $450. So
crazy.
Tony chiming in on chat says, "I wonder if they ask you about your probability that they will say yes."
Tony, if
Tony,
you're a Dodgers fan, probably not.
yeah, they're like, she says yes, it's double.
Yeah.
If he says yes, it's triple.
My team's going to the World Series. Liar.
Yeah, not with Kershaw. Oh, they might get there. They're just not going to win it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they're like they're basically the Buffalo Bills of baseball.
Yeah. I'd say they're probably more like the Falcons. They get so close. They're a good team every year, but then when it comes time, they blow a 28-3 lead.
Granted.
Yeah.
And exactly. That's how it was with last year, because I believe it went Game 7, and Dodgers just fell flat in that game. That was pretty much it.
Did it go 7? I thought the Astros beat them easily.
I have to look it back up.
Yeah, Dan Beebe's going to look that up for us. As we do say hello to our good friend Tony Casper, who couldn't be with us tonight, but he's obviously here in chat and always in spirit. Tony, how are you? Wow, what an asshole. Didn't respond.
As I type in.
Yeah. Anyways, we have...
Well, since he's clearly not listening, I never liked that guy.
Yeah, I never trust a guy named Anthony that calls himself Tony.
I was right. It did go 7.
It went 7. Good job, BB.
Yep.
Our baseball historian.
Gotta have one.
Anyways, we're going to go back to a little bit of somber, if you guys don't mind.
All right.
This is a roller coaster of emotions right now.
It's just emotion. Anyways, so we're getting into college football. First topic is going to be one that's been brought up in a sports group I'm in on Facebook called Sports Jungle. Hey, Jungle, if any of you are listening, what's up? Do you guys, obviously you remember, I'm not even going to ask you if you remember, former University of Maryland head coach DJ Durkin is in, back in the news. parents of